What's the one tradition you'd bring back from your childhood? If only your family would let you. Growing up, my family had this really weird tradition that started when I was about 7. We called it the backwards day. And honestly, it was the highlight of my entire year as a kid. Every year on February 3rd, which was my grandma Ava's birthday, we would do everything backwards for the entire day. Like literally everything. We'd wake up and say goodnight to each other, eat dinner foods for breakfast, wear our clothes backwards or inside out, walk backwards around the house, brush our teeth before eating, say goodbye when someone arrived. The whole thing was chaotic and stupid, but OMG, we laughed so much. My dad would drive us to school by going around the block backwards first, like literally driving in a circle before heading to school. My mom would pack our dessert at the bottom of our lunchboxes and sandwiches on top. We'd start homework right after waking up. My brother William and I would compete to see who could do the most backwards things. The best part was dinner though. We'd eat breakfast food but start with dessert, like pancakes with syrup, then move to eggs and finally cereal, which was the appetizer. We'd sit in each other's chairs and use our non-dominant hands to eat. My mom would put candles on the table, but we'd blow them out right away instead of at the end. And then we'd sing happy birthday to Grandma Ava backwards. Like literally the whole song with the words in reverse order. It probably sounded insane to anyone listening, but it was our thing, and Grandma would laugh so hard she'd cry. But then when I was 16, Grandma Ava died suddenly from a stroke. It destroyed our family, but especially my mom. They were super close, like best friends who talked every single day. We just celebrated Backwards Day about a week before she died, and we never did it again after that. It felt wrong somehow. IDK. Fast forward to college, I was 19 and in my dorm when February 3rd hit. I felt so homesick and sad thinking about Grandma that I decided to do my own mini Backwards Day. Nothing major, just wore my shirt backwards and ate cereal for dinner. I posted a pic on my socials with missing Grandma Ava and our backwards days, and tagged my family. My mom called me immediately. She was sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. When she calmed down, she told me to never, ever mention or do Backwards Day again. She said it was disrespectful and painful. And how could I be so insensitive? I was completely shocked and apologized. But honestly, I was hurt too. Like, this was my way of remembering Grandma. The next year, I didn't say anything. Or the year after. Graduated college, moved back to my hometown, got a job. But every February 3rd, I felt this weird emptiness. Sometimes I'd do tiny backwards things just for myself, putting my shoes on opposite feet for a minute or saying goodnight to my roommate in the morning. Small private things. Last year, I moved back in with my parents temporarily while looking for a new place. February 3rd came around and I couldn't help myself. I woke up and whispered goodnight, really quietly, put my shirt on backwards under my sweater where no one could see. Tiny rebellions. At breakfast, my dad was weirdly quiet. Then suddenly he pushed his cereal bowl away and said, "Anyone want some eggs?" With this meaningful look at me. I realized he was doing it too. Breakfast food backwards. Mom wasn't around, so we quickly made scrambled eggs and ate them, laughing quietly. It felt so good, like this secret thing between us. Then my mom walked in. The look on her face when she saw us eating eggs at 7 a.m. I've never seen her that angry and hurt at the same time. She didn't even yell. She just turned around and left the house. Didn't come back for hours. When she finally returned, she and Dad had this intense whisper fight in their bedroom. I could hear her crying through the walls. Later, Dad came to my room looking exhausted and told me why Mom couldn't handle Backwards Day anymore. Apparently, on the last Backwards Day we celebrated when Grandma was alive, Mom had planned this huge surprise. Grandma had been having some health issues and Mom wanted to make it special. She took the day off work to spend it with Grandma, cooked all her favorite backwards meals. But during the celebration, Mom and Grandma had this massive fight. Grandma had been hiding how bad her health actually was. Mom found her medication that showed she'd been diagnosed with serious heart problems months earlier and never told anyone. They argued because Mom wanted her to see specialists, and Grandma refused, saying she was too old for all that fuss. The fight escalated. Mom said some things she regretted, stormed out to cool off, and planned to come back later to apologize. But the day was ruined. The next week, Grandma called Mom complaining of a headache. Mom was really worried and insisted on coming over right away. She even called ahead to Grandma's doctor while driving there. But when Mom arrived, she found Grandma collapsed on the floor. She'd had a massive stroke just minutes before Mom got there. She died in the hospital 3 days later.